Michelle.
All right.
Donald.
Don't make me get Elon on you.
Michelle. Elvis Cracker.
Can we
Leave me alone, Michelle.
Can we start the fucking poll?
Yeah. Okay. Anyways. Okay. All right. Lock in. Lock the fuck in. Everybody lock in right now. Somebody actually counts down. Anyways. Okay. So Jeffy went to 0. All right. Hey guys, I'm Off Brand, and I'm here with.
Hey guys, I'm Perk, the #1 VTuber, also known as the Flex Prodigy.
And today we're gonna do a quick little tier list of the start season of Marvel Season 3. Okay. First on the list, we have Captain America. How do you feel about Cap this season, Perk?
I think the state that Cap is in right now is healthy to an extent. I think since Dive is slowly phasing in, with BP being banned more, Spidey getting a new team up, I'm seeing a little bit more Magik mains as well. I feel like a Cap paired with another diver, Cap could easily be an A tier, but alone on his own, I believe Cap maybe is a B tier character.
I would agree. And like, as you guys know, Perk peaked like one above all, like maybe like top 5, top 400, something crazy like that.
Top 200, actually.
Yeah. Did you see a lot of Caps last season, Perk?
As for a lot of Caps, I've seen a lot of Cap bans. I do know there's quite a few Cap mains that are in One Above All and Eternity ranks. They're very good. They're very strong. And when it's their time to shine, they really like to take the spotlight. So I think Cap is strong in the right hands. However, as a character himself, I think he's in a low B tier.
All right. Let's cut the professional shit, bro. Cap is low-key dog shit, bro. I'm sorry.
Dog shit.
I'm sorry. He low-key dog shit. Okay, I'm being so serious. When I get Caps in my team in Diamond 1, like the reset elo, they're so bad. They're not Captain Joe Biden on Twitch TV, if you know what I'm talking about. They're actually just feeding half the time. They have no final hits, no confirmed kills.
No final hits.
Okay, Loki actually don't fuck with Cap.
Capflation isn't real. Stop coping. Stop coping.
Yeah, this guy's going B tier.
Anybody else at B tier?
He's very bottom. He's at very bottom. He's like mid, but below mid, but not bad. But he's just below mid. Okay. Now Strange. I actually kind of fuck with Strange right now. I fuck with Strange right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So Strange before
he feels good.
Well, actually, not even the buff. It was Strange before his revert when he had the fall off.
That's his ass.
Low key kind of dog shit.
Actually, was straight ass.
Right now, Strange is still one of the best tanks in the game. Me personally, as a Strange main, my first ever tank lord,
yeah, okay,
he is my favorite one to play. I'd put him in a high A tier because
I actually agree with that. A tier is an amazing spot for him.
Amazing. A for amazing, but not S for sexy.
Yeah, I think now that Flyers got nerfed and everyone's on the ground, there's all this Flyers, Finn got buffed, Cap is looking pretty. No. I mean, Strange is looking really good right now. His shield's a lot more useful with like Hela being super meta. You have Jean Grey being super meta. You will need some shields. I ain't gonna lie to you. You might need some shields in this game right now. And I think Cap has the perfect ability of like swapping from going from straight defense to straight offense. Like he can't do both at the same time. But Strange. Sorry, I'm mixing it up. Strange is really like playing tank perfectly. He's like the Reinhardt of this game. You know what I mean?
Drag them into the slot when we say what rank they go.
Okay, we say A, right?
So you remember.
Oh, my fault. Yeah. It's A. I think Cap for tanks is A tier. He's like above Cap, but might be high B. He's like low A, kind of, in my opinion. Because there's better tanks than Cap.
Mid to low A, I think.
Yeah. I think he's like, there's a better. Okay, Groot. Groot used to be like 101. He might be B or A tier. He might be B tier. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think Groot is actually higher than Strange.
Groot is S. Cap on B.
No, not
A
S.
is appropriate.
Higher tier than A. So above Strange. Like
he's higher A. So Groot is higher A.
I think Groot is borderline S tier.
He's low S. He'd be low S or higher A as a tank. I agree.
I think the only reason as of right now he's not low A and he's high A is because of the new team up with Wolverine, so making Wolverine such a perma ban.
Yeah, I agree.
So now people are banning Wolverine and leaving Groot open. Groot is awesome. People don't understand.
It is a season for Groot. I ain't gonna lie. It is season for Groot. I would say he's good A. He's good at A. Hulk? With the Namor buffs, I want a Hulk player on my team all the time. I'm not gonna lie to you. A good Hulk in this meta with Flyers going down like flies, it's looking really good for Hulk. Plus, because since Poke is meta, Hulk is looking really good. I'm gonna be honest.
This could be This could be a very controversial opinion. I think Hulk is low S tier.
Low S.
Low S tier.
Low S.
The skill ceiling for Hulk is through the roof.
Are we taking into account team-ups?
I'm taking account his character alone.
Okay.
Think about it. Okay. He can juggle combo people with his ultimate, including every character besides Sting and Emma in her diamond form. Yep. He can literally pretty much two-shot supports with his juggle combo. His clap in his ultimate form does 150 damage. He has a stun ability which keeps them off point, which can actually save an entire match.
Yep.
Not only that, he can clutch up things, and a Hulk with the correct movement can get to a point faster than Strange with a portal.
Honestly, I fully agree. If you take into account his team up with Namor getting the craziest buff he's ever gotten, he's definitely S tier. Like low S tier. Just because of like the things you mentioned, plus the team up, S tier. Low S, but still S. One of the greats.
Exactly.
Magneto, he's got to be S tier.
Magneto,
he's got to be S tier.
Magneto,
LeBron, Magneto, James,
the best tank in the game.
Oh God.
Like we can't deny LeBron his fucking golden medal. All right.
LeBron. Yep. Mm-hmm.
LeBron.
S tier.
M for Magneto. No, higher than Hulk. Higher than Hulk.
Definitely higher than Hulk. You know what? Fuck it. Wait, hold on.
Is probably the best character in the entire game.
I'm giving Magneto rank right here. You're right. Magneto
is one of the few characters that has solo carry potential.
Exactly.
You can see Magnetos with 15 final hits, 30,000 damage, and still have the highest blocked and have the least amount of deaths. This man has a shield that has unlimited HP for as long as it's up. A bubble that can be put onto him and his teammate. A one-shot combo, an amazing team-up where he does more damage on top of that, and an ability which is not only splash damage, counters numerous other DPS ults and support ults. He, hands down, handles the battlefield at all times. You can't say anything. You like, if you're talking about a battle between Magneto, LeBron, and let's say Emma, Michael Jordan, Magneto still takes the flowers every day.
Yeah, honestly, perfect take right there. I think Magneto, I can play him, and I'm a DPS main. He does what every tank wishes they could do. He does everything. You want to kill support? He's your guy. You want to shield your backline and be actually a good fucking tank and not a big DPS? Help your backline? Shield your supports. You want to save your team from an Iron Man, another Magneto, or any form of ultimate ability? He is one of one, and he's not number 2. Magneto's M tier. All right, Penny, come on, you know more. Never played it. Nah.
I'm calling all y'all out.
No.
Crimson. Who else? I don't even know. The two Penny
those
players.
Two, Eric and Crimson, bro. Y'all need to switch your game up, bro. If I see you in my lobbies playing Penny in this meta, all right, bro.
Bro,
now we're just trolling.
Is the weakest tank, one of the weakest characters in the game. All right, hands down. She is countered by the new character, which is almost never banned. And not only that, in order for Penny to be remotely even C tier, you need a Rocket as well. And right now, Rocket is not in the best state.
Rocket is in the worst he's ever been. No damage Rocket is in tiers right now.
You know what? Matter of fact, while we're here, grab Rocket.
Never play. These two bums, these two rats were cooked this meta. They got shafted. They got shafted. This big ass hitbox, Phoenix bait. This big ass hitbox, Wolverine bait. Wolverine ult. I know. Phoenix ult wipes out their entire kit is gone. Everything.
Nothing but headshots. I could go to a literal jail and find nothing but headshots of Penny right there.
Yep.
Like, it is so fun.
Yep. All right, 4. He might be C tier or D tier. I ain't gonna lie to you. CT might be D. I'm not gonna lie. He's
right. Honestly B tier. I think he's B tier. We get below cap though. Below cap.
I don't think 4 is average. I think he's one of the worst tanks in the game.
We could go in the middle and say
he's okay. I can say C, but he's hit scan fodder. Anyone who can aim is burning this guy for ultimate charge, and he's dying. He has no overheal. Barely any overshield. No shield at all.
Not Hulk. Thor has animation cancels that people don't even use.
Yeah, because he's shit. No one wants to use
your
him.
regular melee, but that's the thing. That animation cancel can quite literally get anybody who's, let's say, about a third HP to almost half HP down to dead.
But Perk,
so
hear me out.
In the right hands, Thor. I think Thor is powerful. I think we can put him in a C tier.
But Perk, hear me out. Like real talk. There is no world where you would pick Thor over any of these characters above, ever. You would never be like, yo, somebody saw Thor. We need Thor real quick. Never.
I rather play Thor instead of Captain America. To be honest, in my opinion, I would rather play Thor over Captain America. Captain America is just doo-doo dog shit. I hate the character.
Does Storm still get the forward team up? I don't know if that got removed or not.
No, that's removed.
That's been gone, bro. Oh, that's been gone.
That's been gone since season 2, bro.
Oh, okay, word.
Start of season 2.
Yeah, I think he might be like low C for me. Like he's probably low C for me.
Like I believe personally, Thor is the only character with no team up right now, right?
He is to me one of the worst tanks in the game. He has no team up. I think you're right about that. No, Hela team up. Hela team up.
That's really not.
It's pretty mid.
Really not a team up.
It's pretty mid,
in my opinion. It's truly not a team up.
On some real shit, it's so mid.
And then if you think about it, you can't say that team up is a real team up because you're relying on somebody playing Thor well, and a Hela being able to get the value on top of that, and a Thor that's playing well is gonna get the final hits, not the Hela. Really, let's be fair.
I agree.
Like a Thor that's good is gonna take everything from the Hela.
I can see that. I agree.
And there's no value in the team up. That's how I just feel about it.
Do you think he's like a wasted pick
to play into? It really depends on the comp. I think Thor is only good in a triple tank comp.
Triple tank. So what triple tank? I don't know, but I don't know about triple tank.
Running triple support, and you want that third support to have more damage, like Adam or Ultron. I feel like if you're running triple tank, you want to have something with a little bit more damage. Like Thor has more brawl capability than most of these other tanks, but you're not picking Thor over Hulk. Let's be for real. It's like
yeah, I'll take you on that.
Thor is just a worse Hulk. It's like Thor is perma Bruce Banner in that way.
Perma Bruce Banner. Wow.
That's my take on it.
Yeah, I'll keep him here. I think C tier.
I still rather see a Thor over a Penny on my team though. That's for sure.
Thor over a Penny. Again, 100%. He has definitely more utility. His runes activation is pretty strong now. And you can cancel, which is a nice, quality of life thing, but yeah, no, I'll say he's C tier, but I think Venom is also B or C tier. I think maybe even B tier. Venom might be the highest B tier tank.
Now, I think what we need to think about is the fact that Venom is one of the tanks that has a high skill gap.
I agree.
Magneto is overpowered as shit.
Yep.
But he's very easy to learn and has a low skill gap.
Yeah.
I think Venom is an A tier tank.
But I think Meg still has a pretty high skill ceiling. Once you're playing a Meg versus Meg, but I think Meg has a high skill ceiling. Like he may be easy to learn, like play him normally, but like a really good Meg will dominate. Not everyone can just dominate just hopping on Meg and drop 30, 40 kills or like hit every single ultimate. That shit takes skill. And when it breaks too, the mechanics of it is there's really some hell of a shit going on here and cooldowns and timings.
But here's the thing. Magneto is splash damage. All right, his main attack is splash damage. His ultimate is splash damage. It's very common knowledge how to learn it. You can learn Mag in like an hour at most. You can.
But I think you could learn him
Mag in an hour.
But Venom, there's things you gotta learn though. There's more to it than that.
I think the skill gap for Venom, the skill ceiling, is way higher than Magneto's. However, his entire kit alone is unable to be utilized to its full potential because just how good the player base has gotten.
Okay. So would you say he's B? I think he's probably low A or high B.
I'd say mid A to high B at best.
Yeah, I think he's high B. I think because he has such a big, you can have an insane Venom or the worst known to man, a straight feeder. So I feel like he probably is high B. To be honest, like I see some awful Venoms and some insane Venoms that just win games. So he's definitely a B tier tank.
There are combos that can one-shot kill support ults, but that's the thing. Yeah. You have to get your ult charge. And don't forget about this. Why I say the skill ceiling is so much higher, Venom is one of the few tanks you actually have to aim with. If you hit nothing but headshots on Venom, you are killing supports in 1 second of diving.
That is true. If you can aim with him, it's crazy.
That's why back at the start of the game, when people were cheating, they would go on Venom because
Really? I
Venom
didn't know
has
that.
so much damage output. People would soft cheat with Venom and get nothing but headshots. I remember
Wow.
this.
Wow.
Venom is very powerful in the right hands, but literally you need to have cheats in order to get that value out of him.
Okay. Well, since we mainly were doing tanks, like, okay, we have Fing and MLS. We'll do Fing next, real quick. See,
Fing, as of right now,
Fing is looking pretty nice right now. I ain't gonna lie, he's looking really nice. He's looking so nice right now.
Fing can counter flyers, and let's not forget his punch. They didn't tell us exactly this. It's not the leap to the enemy that knocks them down. It's the punch.
Yeah.
So not only does the punch knock them out of the sky, that let's say an Emma's trying to run away. Not an Emma. A Phoenix is trying to run away from you and use her fly. All Thing has to do is hit a right click, his long ass range right click, and she falls down and she can't do it. And the second she gets too far, he leaps to her and keeps doing it.
The
Thing is
chat saying ass.
literally
Okay.
the definition of bringing it to Pound Town. However, we gotta think about whether or not Thing or Hulk is stronger in the situation. I think
Oh, they have similar roles now. I'm not gonna lie, like Fing and Hulk.
It is. They are both brawlers. The only difference about Thing is that Hulk has a lot more mobility.
I agree, and he has a self bubble, which is pretty insane. A self bubble to and a leap.
A straight 1v1. I think a Thing would lose that fight, even with all of his abilities. I think he is S tier, but bottom of S tier, below Hulk.
Interesting. Okay.
It's just so completely out of his kit. He can now leap to enemies and still give himself damage reduction and then pummel them while doing that. And let's also take into the fact that he has the Fantastic Force team up.
He does have that still. You're right. That's pretty good.
All the damage he takes comes back as overshield. And then he has damage reduction. The flyers get negated, and he can stop Panther and any other divers from using their mobility usage, and then still run them down and just ruin their lives. I think Thing is in an amazing state, and maybe even his best state yet. Like, there's no going up from here. Thing will get nerfed eventually, and he is at his pinnacle right now.
Honestly, I would agree.
That's it. That's
not a bad take. I think Fing right now is at the best he's ever gonna be. If they decide to nerf him, it would be pretty harsh. I think he's doing a lot right now, and a lot of it's really good. I honestly think what he's doing for the team comps is insane. Because now, if they have flyers, anything that has mobility, a Fang can kind of just counter a lot of those things. Like a BP is getting, he's getting chased down. A Storm's getting knocked to the ground. Torch is getting knocked to the ground. Any flying comps are are gonna just fly around and like believe a thing anymore. He's something that you have to like really look out for and like take seriously. He can now initiate dives and like run away on his own, basically. He's like one of the best brawl tanks in the game. Definitely low S or high A. Definitely low S or high A. Emma Frost.
See, now it's tiring to get repetitive and putting so many characters in high rank. However,
I don't think she's
I
S.
do think Emma Frost is S tier. However, in the current state she's still below Thing.
I think she's below Thing right now. I think
her range hit scan beam, an ultimate that stops other ultimates, can cancel ultimates as well as stop all movement and bring them towards you. A slam that has enough damage to kill, and they say they nerfed her to the point where she can't do.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Now she can kill you.
Double slam.
If you time it right, yeah, you definitely can.
She does do double slam. She has a shield with 400 HP, an ability with E that scales based off of HP. So she
and her ultimate, one best in the game.
Burst. Exactly, and she can do an immediate burst of like 250 HP on a tank.
Yep.
She's still really good. However, I don't think Emma is better than Thing or Hulk or even Magneto.
Wow. Well, I would agree with that. I feel like but if you had to go solo tank, what would you prefer? Solo tank Thing, solo tank Emma, or solo tank Hulk? I have my answer.
I think in a solo tank comp, Emma would still definitely be the best pick here.
100%.
However, these tanks are enablers. All right? These tanks enable the entire team. Hulk can also enable dive. Thing can now enable dive, enable counter dive, and all that stuff. Emma is like the jack of all trades. She excels at everything, but she doesn't excel in the specific, like,
yeah, I know what I
as
mean.
strong as everybody else does.
She has like the most balanced stats of the tank. She does like she has range, has close range, has brawl, has like burst damage, a really good ult. That's basically like a really big stun. Yeah, her shield's pretty good too. Like, okay, her one thing I don't really like of her kit is like her you know that ability that you grab an orb and break it, like her ability. I think that ability is kind of whack. It's not that good. It maybe does a little bit of chip burst. Yeah, exactly. But if you initiate that, it's not going to kill a person. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, cool. I just back a little bit.
Of the HP. I think it does.
It's not good enough. I agree. It's not good enough. It's
only good against tanks, in my opinion. It's only good against tanks.
Yeah.
And then you can move away from it pretty easily, and it'll just disappear on its own, or you'll just waste it pretty much.
Exactly.
Or you'll just miss it. It's very hard to aim, in all honesty.
Okay. Yeah, I think Emma's low S, you know, or maybe a bit higher than Thing, but they're the same. We're basically the same rank, you know what I mean? S tier is good for all three of them. So next we're going to DPS. And the first DPS is one you actually play, Perk. So BP. How do you feel with BP as a BP player?
I think if we're thinking about character, BP is hands down one of the most menacing DPSs on the list. BP can easily take out 1v1s and even wipe teams with his ultimate, especially if he's low HP and he has his passive ability activated where he does more damage. However, in the meta we are in right now, with Hulk and Namor getting his buff and all that, Emma being able to grab him out, Thing being able to leap to him and stomp him, I think right now BP is in honestly the worst state he is meta-wise.
I kind of agree.
I think
if any of these tanks, I finish.
I think BP in this meta is a B tier.
I would fully agree. I would say like if any of these tanks even smell BP, we're jumping his ass. He's getting cooked. He's getting cooked. And if any of these S tier tanks even smell him, he's getting fried. He's gone.
Including Magneto. All he has to do is bubble.
Even a Groot can mess up like a dash from like a BP. You hit the wall. Done.
And don't forget, Hulk has a bubble. Emma can grab him. Thing can slam him.
Meg can bubble.
Magneto can stun him with his right click and also put a bubble on him.
Yeah.
It's
just not looking good. Just not looking good for him. Definitely the most B tier DPS of the bunch. Okay, Black Widow. This is gonna be a little controversial. Shadow Jacob. She might just be C tier.
I disagree.
Where would you put Widow?
I put Widow in an A tier.
You said A tier for Widow.
So I would agree.
You can't be serious.
In C tier. I would agree with you in C tier. Post buff, pre-buff Widow with the Hawkeye team up, I would agree with you on C tier. Okay. However, in A tier, let's not forget that Widow is now capable of carrying teams, not only with the team up per se, but her entire kit has been gotten so many tweaks where she can shoot instantly after a zip from her kick, and she can guarantee kills practically if with the right aim. In the right hands, she is an A tier character. With the team up, not only hitting multiple people, but it has unlimited ammo and a 10-second cooldown. Her ultimate slows people and puts a debuff on them for, I think, what is it, 3 to 4 seconds? And that ultimate lingers for a while. So that can slow a lot of people down with that ultimate in that chokehold.
See, I agree with your point. In the right hands, if you're like one of the top, Widow players, she's a server admin, I'm not gonna lie. If she wants you dead, you're dead. If hackers hop on Widow, there's a reason why we play Widow when they're hacking, right? One shot, one kill. Shout out PerkVT. Shout out PerkVT. Shout out PerkVT. RP Bozo. But she's honestly the scariest DPS if they are good. And that's a big if, Perk. We know it's a big if. Most Widows are throw picks. They're mostly throw picks. They're easily farmed by any dive DPS with brain. Any dive tag with brain is cooking a Widow player. Any poke that gets close enough to Widow is cooking her. She has no real get out. Except she just runs away and just gets burned. I'm sorry, I don't know if I put it in the middle
here and go on a B. On a low B.
Oh,
I'd be okay with meeting you in the middle on a low B.
I don't know if she.
Let's just take into consideration how powerful her
She's
ultimate
a
is.
very. It's not.
Especially
It's,
with maybe a damage boost.
Okay.
Slowing down, AoE, huge range, instant kill potential, combos,
I'm sorry.
and speed.
These all sound good on paper, but we've seen the stats. She's probably one of the lowest win rate characters in the game. I'm sorry. I can give it to you. I've seen some crazy widows on DPS. I've lost 2 widow players on DPS even on stream. I've been cried by them. But I wouldn't even think of. I wouldn't put her above BP. Definitely not. Definitely not. She's not that scary. She might just be C tier. And that's a very high C or a very, very, very low B. Like if you could put her anywhere to get the lowest B tier character, she's barely above 4 in terms of like, oh, if they're on my team or is a troll. But if you give her like a Mantis, because we gotta take into account Mantis got buffed this season. Mantis has a better, maybe a slightly higher pick rate. It wasn't a crazy buff, but if she gets played more, widows are going to be better off with her being played more, right? So it's a very low B or higher than 4C.
I'm willing to go in low B.
Okay, I'll give it to you for the B, but it's only because of what we said and also because Mantis got buffed. But in any other case and situation, we're also going to do this like maybe like higher than flat 1, you know, right now type of like, you know what I mean? I'm not talking about these gold bronze widows, right? We're talking about like P1 or higher. If you actually main widow, you might be like a low B. Might be a low B. Might be a low B. Because the average gamer is like probably like a what, gold right now? You know what I mean? If you rank from diamond or from GM,
give or take.
Yeah, probably gold. So yeah, I'd say she's B. But if we're putting widow B, where do you put Hawkeye?
Hawkeye in A. I think Hawkeye goes in A.
I would agree.
I think the nerf on his team up was big enough to the point where you can't just line up a headshot and guarantee kills. I think his team up's only good for doing the damage at long range, getting the finishing kills, as well as canceling ultimates that you're too far away from and getting a lucky freeze on a strange portal. He's not. He is in a good state where, once again, in the right hands, he has the capability of carrying a game.
Yep, I agree.
One shot and do a lot of burst damage, and his ultimate not only burns through Rocket ult, don't play Rocket, but is also able to kind of kill supportals if you are able to shoot and hit them fast enough.
Yep.
I agree. I think Hawkeye is an A tier character, but at the same time, I don't think it's his kit that's really holding him back. I think it's just a bland and boring character, in my opinion. Like, I play Hawkeye. I have a pretty high win rate on him, but he's just not utilizable in many hands. I mean, shout out to Clips. He lost to
Shout out to Clips. Shout out to Clips.
Clips lost to a controller player, a console player.
Wow.
Hawkeye.
Wow. But I will say, to add on to that, Hawkeye really suffers from, like, if people start getting close to you, you start losing fights. Any diver, flanker, brawler will beat up a Hawkeye. Execute him.
Exactly.
But at range, he's almost 1 of 1. At range, charging up every shot, having free willy shots going out, arrows flying in, he's probably one of the best you want on poke. Because that damage is lethal. Almost every shot is lethal. Even a tank, you can't just like let a Hawkeye just shoot you for free. You can't ignore a Hawkeye. I'm sorry, yeah, I'm putting Hawkeye low B, but a very strong, like mid-low B. Very strong. Hela.
A.
Oh, I mean A, sorry. I'm like losing
Jesus.
it. Definitely A tier. My fault. Hey, editors, edit that part out. Anyways, Hela, S tier. Easily.
I agree.
Hela is like what Widow wishes she was. Hela is like if you gave every single tactical shooter of a perfect character that just stands still and one taps, barely moves, the Valorant players are frothing at the mouth because Hela's in the game. It's such an easy character to play. Stand still, left to right, tap headshots, all dead. And her ult makes her even easier. Just press Q, left click on the ground. They're all dead. Can you have, and you know what's even crazier? She can fly away and can stun you. I digress. And what are your takes on it?
I think her ultimate is easily countered by other ultimates. Magneto can absorb everything while everybody shoots at her, make
That's
it
true.
nice and easy. Punisher is actually able to melt her ult with his ult before she
That is
can
true.
even be capable of shooting a single orb,
That is true.
shot at anyone. Jean Grey instantly kills her.
But in the perfect conditions, it's a team wipe ult. It's an ult you can't ignore. It's an ult you have to either burn it as a team, someone has to call it out, or you gotta pop a support ult. Guaranteed support ult. You weren't living through that.
Uncontested, Hela is untouched.
Untouched.
As well as with the Venom team up now, not only is she good at everything as well, she also has anti-dive abilities where she can keep them in place if she hits the stun.
Dude, and
so
they buffed her, dude. They keep buffing her.
A mini Groot ult. They gave her a mini Groot ult.
She pulls you in.
What, a 10-second cooldown?
Insane.
Insane. Actually
insane. You gotta just give it to her.
But I never get to see that team up in action anymore, but it's just too broken to just like ignore.
Yeah, the fact that it exists but you don't ever see it, and she still plays as much as she is played. That team up is like just icing on the cake, and you know, the cherry on top. Why not give her one more ability, they said? And they gave Hela like a pull stun. Like, she's already really good. Two more shots after season 2.5. Insane.
Hela was in the best state she is when she gets 2 headshots. Then they 2 headshot kills. And now they give her an extra 2 bullets. And then they give her an upgrade to her stun.
Yeah.
You can't make
I fully agree. Honestly, server admin character. Anyways, Iron Fist. I have an answer. I want to hear yours. Do you?
D tier.
Wow, I was gonna give him at least a C or a B. I'm not gonna lie, I was being generous with him, but he is really bad. I would say just because flyer meta is gone and most were on the ground now and they're playing heavy poke, he actually moves up to maybe C tier. I'm not gonna lie to you. In flyer meta, get this bum off my screen. Get this bum off my screen.
I'd fight that for D tier.
Okay, I'll hear you out. Hear you out.
Honestly, it is a nerf. The inability of him being able to pretty much fly anymore, he is unable to escape as well without using every single one of his cooldowns, including his pre-jumps and his kick. And most of the time, he's able to initiate 1v1. Like, if you put Iron Fist in a 1v1 with any of these characters,
he wins.
He wins. 9 times out of 10.
It's not 1v1 game, not 1v1.
However, it is a team-based game. You're almost never going to get a 1v1 situation unless somebody's staggered and running away. Iron Fist is good in very niche situations, and in this current meta where we have a hit scan, stunning anti-dive comp, there's just no way. I mean, Iron Fist, if he gets leaped on by Thing, he can't do anything. His slam keeps him stunned. He can't use his jump or his kick to get away. So what is he going to do? Walk away? He's too slow. He can't do anything. I don't think Iron Fist is good anymore.
Okay, I like your answers there. I feel like he is very weak. I would say he's almost a never play, but only because they, nerfed flyers exponentially this season. Added way more poke. I think he is a very low C or highest D tier character. Just because, like, the higher skill levels, he does get a little bit better. You know, if good cooldown management, they call dies, they get like a snowflake. Helps your Luna out a lot. It's just overall not a very good character. His ult's pretty mid, and I would say C or D is where he's gonna be. And I would even be nice to give him C tier. I won't lie. I think he's like completely shit. He is shit. He just might be very high D. I'll keep him very high D. Very high D, very low C. Not very strong. Probably shouldn't play him. Now Iron Man, one of the gods of flyer comp. Where is Iron Man going now? And I have my answer. I would say he's probably around low A to very high B, but I'll hear you out.
I think low A is a very suitable spot for him. We are in a hit scan, a very good hit scan comp meta that we are gonna shit. Like, he's gonna get shit on by a good hit scan player. Obviously, there's Hela and Phoenix that are the biggest hit scan players in the meta. However, Iron Man still charges up his ult very quickly. If you line up his ability, his right-click beam can still hit multiple targets and melt an entire team in seconds.
Yeah, I agree.
His missiles are awesome. They have great AoE damage. He has amazing terrain destructibility. His ultimate is still, hands down, one of the best ults, obviously countered by a simple shield. But at the same time, in such an intense fight, an Iron Man can be uncontestable, especially with that ultimate. And
Yeah.
with good positioning, he is very, very good. Yes, and the right player could shut him down very easily, but as of right now in this current season, I've seen so many Iron Man players carrying their team by themselves just by getting an off-angle position behind the enemy backlines and just poking them the entire time, getting them low, scaring the healers, and the healers have to heal each other, and then the front line dies.
Do you think he needs triple support, or is he good with just double support comps?
It truly depends on what support you're playing, but I think Iron Man still thrives in a single support comp. I mean, not single support, double support comp. He doesn't need. He's one of those DPSs where if you were to run 3 support and 2 tanks, he can handle all the damage output by himself. He can handle that damage output. He's one of the few tanks that can actually pull that off. But I think he's not the best. He's not the best in that department, and I think he has a lot of potential.
Okay.
But he is still a low A tier character because he could just get easily shit on by Hela. Let's be honest.
I definitely agree. He's getting killed by Jean too.
Even with the 50 overshield, it's too much for an Iron Man to handle.
Okay, it's just not enough.
Sorry.
Yeah, put this guy in very low A. I feel like he's been really shafted by Veneris. I feel like now in this season, it's been a lot of Ultron bans. Not as much as last season, but I still feel like Ultron gets banned a lot, and not a lot of healers can even keep him up. To be honest, like a good Iron Man needs constant healing. He needs to be constantly kept up. Any chip damage, he has to peel away, has to hide, has to like find a health pack, fly away. Very good spot for him is A. I feel like he can definitely work in the right hand still. Definitely takes a lot more skill to play him, but the higher tier DPS, even like some of the same tier, like A tier Hawkeyes, can still take him out. Now for Magik, one of my favorites, personal favorites in terms of character design, playstyle, but I still think Magik is super weak. How do you feel about Magik?
I think Magik is our first C tier character.
Yeah, first. Yeah, I agree. I would definitely agree.
The thing is about Magik, in a brawl comp, as a dive character, Magik does not excel anymore. I think Magik is one of those very few frontline DPS brawl characters. Magik is capable of breaking Groot walls with her what's it called, the Limbo Demon. She's able to do that in big fights, entering with her Limbo Demon as well. I think that's a very underutilized part of her kit. She can get a lot of overshield as she's still brawling. She's very good in the right hands once again, but at the same time, her kit is just super lackluster, and it's very situational where you can actually get a lot of value out of her. I think that's just the simplest way to put it. There's not really much more to expand on. That's just how she is. There's not really much to go for her.
Yeah, I'll definitely say she's definitely where she should be, C tier. She's the one character that never really got changed. No new team ups. Nothing really changed about her. The same kit, but everyone else around her is just getting a lot better. And I feel like she's so easy to stop. And like even any elo, you just have to just be aware where she is. She's been killing the first second of her dive. She has to run away. Not a good spot for Magik right now, but I feel like over time, I hope they give her a little bit more, maybe a little bit more damage in some places, a better team up because she's just an anchor right now. But yeah, I think Magik in C tier, not a bad spot. I think what Magik would need to be better is like an ability that gives her like another ranged attack. So she has 2 range ups, like maybe like a bigger slash or more slash damage. Because I think poke is what she's really missing from a range. I mean, she can go in and clean up a kill or maybe dash away. But yeah, no, I think Magik deserves C tier. Not gonna argue with that with you. I feel like she's in a good spot. And next we got Moonknight.
I'm very biased.
You're very biased, but I think I know where I'm gonna put him.
Everybody knows I love my Moonknight to death.
All right, but give me a real answer. Give me a real answer.
My true answer, in my hands, Moonknight's an AT character.
Come on, Perk.
In my hands, but in majority of people's hands, Moonknight is unfortunately a C tier character.
Yes, he is definitely a C tier character. He's definitely the most C tier character of all time.
Moonknight is my favorite anti-dive character.
He's an anti-dive character?
Yes, because his Ankh not only can stop Wolverine from grabbing someone, it pulls Wolverine off. It can stop BP dash while he's in the middle of his dash. It can stop anybody because it's a mini stun, and it repositions everybody as well. It's very, very good. in the right hands, but once again, it's a projectile ability. So it's very hard to time, and it's very hard to do that. And I feel like that Ankh isn't always going to be saved for dive. It's going to be saved to be doing more damage.
I feel like Moon Knight,
very difficult.
I feel like Moon Knight's one of the characters that, like, if you play poorly, he punishes you very quickly, right? If you're out of position, you get onked, instantly killed. If you're playing Loki and your clones are in front of your team, you get farmed. If you have really bad positioning, he'll take you out the game, right? But if everyone's playing at an optimal or even average level to the Moon Knight, he doesn't really do that much. His ult really requires now a team up ability, like maybe like a Strange ult, or like even like a Thing ult, or even like a Groot ult, anything that stuns somebody. Because anybody with movement is not dying to your ult most of the time. It has to be like, you need like almost perfect conditions to get kills with Moon Knight, and I feel like because of that, definitely C tier. We did give him a little bit of HP, which is nice, but that didn't make him a better character. Definitely C tier for sure. All right, Namor, and this is my opinion, S tier. Namor, new team ups, Green Shark, Hulk's getting more playtime, S tier. And I have clips really to prove it. He's disgusting. He's just disgusting. I'll give him S tier. Green Shark, green squids, blue squids, any squids, Namor in 4. All right, Psylocke.
Psylocke.
I think she's like B tier.
Truly a great character. Once again, it's really, I don't think she's B tier. I think she's A tier.
Okay.
Because if you think about it, B tier is really where the characters that could solo carry in the right hands. A tier is the characters that could solo carry
in most hands.
In the most mediocre hands. Yeah.
Yeah. Just really good kit.
An average Psylocke player can still brawl very well. I still think she's higher ranked than Iron Man, lower than Hawkeye, specifically because Hawkeye is still one-shot capability. Her ultimate, she is unkillable during her ultimate. Once you start that ultimate, you're unable to stop it. You can counter it, you can heal through it, but it is quite literally, it's kind of like giving an orangutan a gun.
I agree.
You can't stop it. You can't stop it. You can't pull away from it.
If you let her basic combo just spam that every single game, so we gotta learn, go in, left click, right click, left click, GG. You know what I mean? Like, it's very simple, very strong. Her ult does have some counterplay to it, just, you know, heal into it, play together, you know, a lot of ways you can get out of it. But overall, it's a very decent ultimate for what it is. You know, it does what Spider-Man wished he can do, but a little bit more safely and effectively. So yeah, I think she's a low A tier character. I'm not gonna argue with that. I think she's good. Wanda. And I better hear like one answer for Wanda.
B.
You think Wanda is B tier?
Specifically with Strange Team.
It's sad, but I do think she's better than like these characters. She's better than Magik. She's better than Moon Knight. She's better than anyone below these tiers. But she's probably super high C. I'm not gonna lie. I would prefer a BP or Widow over Wanda, and I'm putting this on everybody I know. She's very high C.
I would put her bottom B, below Widow.
I don't know if she's B tier.
The only reason I say that is you don't need skill to play her.
Yeah, but she's not very good.
You can press Q, and with any competent assistance,
no, her Q does nothing most of the time. Her Q is basically an ability that does. I'm sorry, her Q is, if you died a Wanda Q and she's been charging up her I am chaos, whatever she says, bullshit, and you sat in it long enough, you deserve to die. If you didn't get stunned or nothing's happening, or she didn't, okay, she has to Q through. Her best ults are queuing through Strange TPs. I feel like the Strange team up combination of his ult and his portal makes her better than she is. You maybe see a lot more clips of her with Strange being played, but she's still not that strong. You gotta basically hold her hand to give her like a team wipe with her ult. Even a single kill is like even really good. I'm not gonna lie, if he gets one kill for ult, that's a big day for Wanda. And I think because of that, very, very low B or high C. That's it. I couldn't put it anywhere else. She's not above Widow or like BP or any of these other characters.
She's really not that good, but her team up does help out a lot. And since she does HP based damage, it's nice, but there are characters that can handle this entire situation better. Like, let's not start on Wolverine.
One map that has her Q?
Wolverine does everything Wanda does, but better.
Yeah.
But that's
Spider-Man.
That's a later conversation.
Oh, Spider-Man. This is like, man, wait. Give me some time. Give me some time before you break my heart. I know he's been having a rough couple seasons, but this is like my bread and butter, my man of the hour. My super soldier in red, white, and blue. He just, I don't know. He's the most fun character. We gotta just give him that. He's the most fun character to play. You hop on
He
quick
is the
match,
most
you wanna play
fun
some
character
spotty, spin around. You have a good time. Playing him in ranked, you gotta be a
It's a
psychopath.
different story.
You gotta be a psychopath to play Spider-Man in ranked. I would say he's high B tier, right below Venom. I think Venom and Spidey have been shafted these past few seasons. They could have been higher if they had the team up, but because of that, he's high B tier. Even maybe beside Panther. I don't know.
The fact that they took away his team up with Squirrel Girl, and he was the anchor for that. That a little 10% of damage really went a long way, as well as the world famous per combo is unusable now, because now they actually are left at 1 HP instead of an insta kill. So
Yeah,
there are certain combos in the game where he can't kill. I mean, he's still strong, don't get me wrong, in the right hands. But then again, Spider-Man and Widow are one of those characters where it's like, all right, you know what, screw you guys, I'm throwing, and that's the character they pull out.
Exactly, I agree. Sometimes it's either a throw pick or the best character in the game. He can't be in between. He can't be average.
There's no middle ground.
You gotta be way faster, way quicker, way better. Everything has to be at the peak of like gaming intensity for him to be good. Like, I'm sorry, he's definitely low B tier, and I feel like if he gets nerfed again, he might be high C. They're just giving him too many nerfs.
Out of all of my accounts, I actually think Spider-Man is the character I have the most time on, actually. I think I played more Spider-Man on than any other character. And I'm dog shit. I'm terrible with Spider-Man. And I put more time into that character. Spider-Man takes way too long to learn.
Yeah.
And he's too difficult. I think if there was a way to put him in 6-star, he would be the only 6-star.
I will say, Perk, I am biased, so I would say you should play Spider-Man. I feel like I may be blinded by my own experience with Spider-Man. So it's really hard for me to see him as any lower than B. But if you think he's lower than B, I'll put him lower than B.
I think he's in B tier. I think he's B tier. I think he's not better than Panther, but better than Widow.
Yeah.
So I think that's really all I have to say on it. It breaks my heart too, because I love playing Spider-Man. I respect my Spidey players, even if they throw. A lot of Spidey one-tricks throw games because their Spidey gets banned. He shall not be named. We will not mention what happened, but we all know what happened during the tournament.
Yeah, of course.
But it's like running a cult with Spider-Man, and it's just too dangerous to touch.
Okay,
I would just stay away from him at most times, unless if you're just really confident in yourself and you think you can handle it. That's about it.
Yep. Okay, and Squirrel Girl.
Oh my
I think
God,
it's a quick
S tier.
one.
I hate it.
You think she's S tier?
I hate that it's true, but she's S tier.
I don't think she's an S tier. I don't think she's okay. I would have given you high B or low A. I don't think she's competing with these guys. Any of these characters in S tier are killing her or wiping her from the game. She's too much of an RNG. Like, you know, she's RNG Jesus at this point. If you hit all your balls, sure, she's the best character in the game. But consistency,
Exactly.
I'm sorry, she's probably high B or like low A. She's not competing with most of these characters here. Like, every one of these characters in A or S are killing her. So taking out of the game.
I would die on this hill, to be honest. I'm
okay, wait.
I think
how does she stop Psylocke, Iron Man, Hawkeye, Namor, or Hela from killing them faster than Squirrel Girl?
Okay, so
she needs perfect conditions to beat them.
Those characters specifically?
Only the characters that are S and A tier.
Her right click alone can carry the entire fight. If any of those guys,
I don't know, she has to land it.
Less than 300 HP gets snared by a single one of those, she is able to shoot them almost 3 times before they can leave the stun. I want to remind you of that. And let's not forget the fact that she has an ability where she can get that stun back again.
And I don't know.
Not only does that snare gets the fly, if it can hit the flyer, which once again, it is a little hard, but it gets to go really fast. If it snares a flyer, the flyer falls out the sky. If it snags a diver, the diver can't dive away.
Let's be realistic, it's more of a skill shot. It's kind of like, it takes some sort of, it's a projectile. It's like harder to hit. I agree. It's like not as good as you think it is.
I truly, like, listen, I truly hate to admit it, but I think Squirrel Girl is a character, like, if you I think Squirrel Girl has more carry potential than a Namor by himself.
Okay, Namor by himself, I will give you that. I think she may do way higher damage numbers. But I'm talking about the character's entire kit, including their team ups. I don't think she's putting numbers above like a Hulk boosted Namor. Without team up, I give Namor A tier.
I'd be okay with A plus. The highest.
I would say she's. I wouldn't.
That is the lowest I think she can go. Because
I don't know.
All of those characters below her, she is able to diff. Of course, in the right conditions. Okay. Every character in the right conditions able to diff any character. But Squirrel Girl, I think she has the easier time.
Man, over Hawkeye and Iron Man.
Even if it does miss her snare, even if it does miss, it can still bounce off a wall and still hit them anyway.
Man,
Same with all of her shots. Same with all of her ultimate. And mind you, her ultimate tracks now.
Oh, this is hard. I will settle for maybe below Iron Man. I don't know if I want to put her above these two. Hawkeye and Iron Man are just like, I don't know.
Can I just let you know on something real quick?
I've been farmed by Iron Man and Hawkeyes. I've never really been farmed by a Squirrel Girl on her own. Like a really good Hawkeye, a Lord Hawkeye Iron Man. They like take over servers. And Iron Man will take over the whole lobby and just like get pocketed and just win the game. A Hawkeye will hit every headshot and kill everything that moves. Like I don't think Squirrel Girl has that level of consistency. Her ult is pretty mid in comparison.
The pick rate for Squirrel Girl is so much lower. That's why you don't see it. But
yeah, because she's bad. The pick rate exists for a reason. Pick rate is she's bad or not fun to play.
Let's be for real. I mean, we think the same thing is for Spidey, yet he still has a high pick rate, even though he's
fun.
Arguably worse than her. Exactly.
Squirrel Girl's brain dead.
Exactly. That's why people don't play her. She's brain dead, but she's capable of doing more than almost every single one of these characters. I feel like this is our first severe disagreement. I think she's bottom of S tier, at least high A tier.
I'd put her between Hawkeye and Iron Man.
I'd be able to put it below Hawkeye, but that would be me swallowing my pride on this. That's me swallowing my pride on it.
Well, Hela is like brain dead, but like, you know, just some sort of skill required of aiming. Mechanical aim has always been a skill thing in every game you've ever played that has shooting. It's like a baseline to play a shooter. Squirrel Girl doesn't really require mechanical game. It's a lot of luck, RNG, map positioning. It's like a lot more bullshit, and her things bounce around. They're easy to shoot. She's like an easier to play Junkrat, and it's an easy jump ability. Junkrat actually has some sort of skill if it's like his mines placement. It takes some sort of like skill. She just jumps up really high for free. Sorry, I put her in between Hawkeye and Iron Man, but this is very generous with me to put her this high. Only because of your input, I'll put her at high, but she's, I'll put her there. Star-Lord.
I want to hear your input first because I'm very on the fence with him between B and A.
I want to say, if you're like not playing against any heavy like character, like you're not playing against a Hela or a really good Namor, or like they may not have a Mag, he becomes one of the best A tier characters in the game. If they have those picks, he suffers immensely. He's not killing them faster than they can kill him. Unless he can close that distance, but he's not that fast when you really think about it, right? He has to fly to them, and while he's flying, he can't shoot, so we're just shooting him. I'm sorry, it's not looking good for Star-Lord. I think the only way we can really buff him to this extent if they gave him the ability to shoot while flying, right? If he could fly while he's moving around, but since he can't do that, they will just kill him before they get to him. So I don't know, before he can even get to like another DPS character, they'll just burn him if they're playing really good pokes. So I think he's either high A, or super high, or low A. I think he's within the A tier, but he does have a really good ultimate, I will say.
I'd say low A, low to mid A.
Okay, I can give you that. I can give you that.
I could put him above Psylocke because he does have one burst capability, but at the same time, once again, it's all down to the aim. It's all down to the aim. Brain dead ult, but everything else is just all down to the aim.
I agree. All right, Storm. How do you feel about Storm?
I'm in between high C and low B.
I agree. I will say she's a Jeff team up merchant. She needs that team up to even like be scary to play against.
Team up. It's her ultimate being 6 seconds and easily counterable by a Punisher ult just melting her through.
Yeah, anything will melt her through.
Without that Jeff team up, extending her timer, increasing the damage, as well as being able to swallow pretty much everybody that is not CC immune in a certain situation, it's just too much for her to handle, and I think she underperforms in almost every situation. You'll have a Storm.
Yeah, plus with Poke being so good, she's just high. She's super high C. I would even
I
argue that
feel sure.
these B tier DPS will kill her. A good Wanda can probably fly around and kill her. Hela's 2-tapping her. Or no, Widow's T-tapping her. Spider-Man's zipping to her. BP can like combo her. She's not very fast. I don't think she's better than Witch and Widow, honestly. I don't know. I'm being so serious. I don't think she is.
Put her below Thor so we can have our tanks support and DPS separated.
Okay, I agree.
We know I believe she's better than Thor. Don't get me wrong, but we're just gonna keep it a little bit more organized for the eyes.
Okay. All right, Punisher. I think he's VA tier DPS.
S tier.
I can give you a super high or low S. I will say he is really him right now. He's really him right now.
His ultimate is, once again, when we bring out one of the few characters that can solo carry.
Yeah.
It is Punisher. Punisher melts Groot walls, melts Thing, melts support. You can kill through supportals with his shotgun. His shotgun can do over 275 HP. There is not a single 300 HP support. The only one he can't kill through is Mantis, but her healing is slow enough for him to just burst her with the shotgun anyways. But he's able to kill C&D out of her ult, kill Invis out of her ult, kill Luna during her ult.
Yep,
like,
really good argument
all
here.
of those. He's able to burn Hela ult, which is one of the stronger ults. He's able to burn Phoenix ult while it's flying down on you. I think Punisher is hands down one of the best DPSs. He's above Namor.
Yeah, he is the god of poke. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's definitely the god of poke. His damage is lethal. Plus, he has a shotgun. I think I think Punisher would have been good with just his primary weapon, like his AR. He has a shotgun to add up. No, you can't even get close to him. Like, realistically, he's good at all ranges in the game. One of the best characters in the game, easily.
And then don't forget, his ultimate is CC immune. Jeff can't eat him. No stuns can stop him. He is unable to be stunned, unable to be slowed, unable to be knocked over. He is too good. Punisher is good without a team up. He never needed Rocket in the first place. And let's not forget, he was buffed. He has 40 bullets in his main gun. His main gun does 21 damage. And now it does an additional 5% damage. He has 300 HP. He's one of the he has like there's no situation where this guy isn't capable of handling an entire lobby by himself.
I actually would agree 100%. He is I don't know, the most easiest to play at the S tier DPS. Like, you know, his aim is hit scan is instantly, you know, firing. Easy spread, easy control, no recoil. I don't know. Plus, he has a turret, shotgun, a zip line, so he has movement, like a smoke screen. Too much. He has too much to, like, you know, not put him in S tier. Bucky, I have my answer. It's King of A tier. King of A tier for me.
I agree.
Easy King of A tier.
King of A tier. He's able to stun, cancel ults, stun, reposition very, very, very far, pull multiple people, slow people down. Now he has 2 slows. And he knocks them out of the sky. His ultimate can literally go on forever if you do it correctly. I think he is the king of A tier. Obviously, he's not better than Namor. He's not better than Punisher. He's not better than Hela. There are many counters to Bucky. But once again, it's another thing where in the right hands, Bucky's overpowered. In the wrong hands, Bucky is a waste of your time.
Yeah. Okay, and I will actually make
no other time I will have it.
A new tier list for the next character, because I feel like he just plays at a entirely different threshold than most of these other characters, right? I would give him what I want to call here. Wait, hold on. Let me fix this up. This is the permaban tier. The P tier. Or let's say Wolf tier. Would you agree that Wolverine should never be allowed to be played? Like, he is
Wolverine is
he's a tank killer. Too strong right now.
Let's actually put more publicity on this. The update, we are pushing on to the 3rd day of the new update. Don't forget to fix Mag's tier back to Mag. The name of it to Mag. Yep. Wolverine right now, to this day, 3 days into the season, I believe Wolverine still has a glitch where he has unlimited slashes and unlimited lifesteal. And people are very much abusing it. I was one of the first people to realize that this happened. Quad posted a video on it about a few hours after I finished it. I believe it is still an issue going on even till now, and it's just something that's just too broken, and you can't leave that in there. It's and then even without that, give him a
Still really
rocket
good.
jump boost. Don't play rocket.
He's
Give him a
killing
rocket jump boost.
every
He can
tank.
bring him off the map. He can pull off anybody off the map.
Yeah.
With obviously not Thing or Emma in her diamond form. But besides that, he's able to do that, get a bunch of damage, and then his ultimate can grab everybody up and kill them in the split of an eye.
Yeah.
He's
insane.
he's one of the few characters that can solo carry a game.
Yeah.
It's just don't let Wolverine in your lobbies. A good Wolverine will fuck you up. A bad Wolverine will still fuck you up.
If you can ban him at all costs. I don't care if you'd have to double ban him. Make sure he's on your games, because your tanks are not going to be alive for any of it. Like, if you guys can't play a counter Wolverine and maybe trade tanks and, you know, keep it pushing, he's killing everybody. Like, basically, all the tanks are fodder. It's like, after that, it's like kind of a toss-up, depending on what you play for DPS or support. But Wolverine is by far the scariest character in the game, and we've seen this on Perk's actual TikTok at PerkVT on TikTok. He showed the glitch, and on Twitch TV. We've seen the team up and what it can do. Lifesteal on a character that has overshield, basically like his passive heal. Insane. Permaband. I don't even want to argue it. And quickly, the last free DPS, I will go quickly. Fantastic. He's B tier. He's cool. He's all right.
I agree.
He does his thing. He's chill. Torch.
Very chill.
B tier. I think he's just like a high B tier character. I'm gonna be honest. Like, he is pretty niche right now. Not as broken as he used to be. I would even give him low A, but definitely one of the DPS that you should probably like look out for and like try to get out of the sky. But he's very high B or very low A.
Yeah, but the skill gap is too high, and you don't see very many good torches anymore.
Exactly. Exactly. They went extinct after he got nerfed. They're coming back though, very slowly. They're coming back. All right, and Jean Grey. Let's talk about Jean Grey.
I think she's an A tier. Top of the A tier. I think she's top of the A tier.
I actually agree with that. I don't think she's S. I don't think she's S.
Jean Grey is one of those characters who are strong in the right hands. Groups of characters, like there's certain combos where Jean Grey can just instantly pop stacks, boom, 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 boom,
instantly,
and just always have healing on active. She's amazing at almost everything. She kills Rocket ult. Don't play Rocket ult.
Don't play Rocket.
She breaks Penny. Don't play Penny. She breaks.
Don't play Penny.
She breaks Hela ult. Squirrel Girl ult.
Don't play Hela. I mean, you can play Hela.
Groot walls. Overshield. Any overshield.
Basically, any summon or shield you get in the game.
Shield. Loki clones. All of that stuff is you're unable to stop it.
I have a question.
I mean, obviously you can shoot it, but that's it. What's up?
Do you know she takes away Wolverine's overshield?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
So
that's pretty damaging.
Technically, you know how? So she gets rid of all bonus health. So when Wolverine dies, and he has bonus health, she can ult while that's still happening, and it'll still insta kill him because it'll get rid of it and then do that burst of damage.
Okay. She's broken. She's a really good character to add to the roster. I would say, in my experience in ranked, I think people just don't know how to play her properly. A lot of people who are playing her don't actually know how to utilize her util to the fullest extent, and they may not all have the most competent aim to actually play her properly. A lot of people are just picking her up, new character, whatever, new character to play. But I've seen her in lobbies where she just completely dominates. She's like Hela's little sister is what I see her as like right now. She's just terrifying to play against. She's good. Hard to dive too. She has like an ability like Hela's where she kind of phases out, which makes her harder to track, and she can fly away. That's on like a Star-Lord type of cooldown timer where you can toggle on and off it. So you can animation cancel it with your primary. She's too good. A tier. High A tier easily. Could be S tier. A tier right now.
Once again, Punisher's still better though in every way. And then
I agree. Punisher better.
Her ult. By himself, he can break her ult while it's still coming down anyways.
Yeah, I think the S tier DPS just bully her. I think she's not really beating Hela in a fair 1v1. Punisher can kill her. Namor, I don't know, Squids can definitely take her out. Even without triple Squids, I think she still kills her. I think he's in a really good place. High A tier is a really big compliment too. Because you're above the likes of Bucky, Hawkeye, and I would say Squirrel Girl and Iron Man, which is a really good spot to be in for a game like this. Perfect. A tier is a really good spot. It's not bad. Anything above B is some of the best characters in the game. Like, I think it's a fair spot for the new character in the game. And lastly, everybody's favorite, the supports. Where would you put Adam Warlock?
Oh
Dirty
my
healers.
god. Ninja, stop playing Adam Warlock. Please.
Shout out to
For
Ninja.
the love of God. Shout out to Ninja. C tier.
Definitely C tier. I agree. Res comp, he is a staple of one of the best comps in the game, one of the best team ups in the game. It's been constantly getting nerfed. Still, see, this team up is the only way he ever gets played. I'm sorry. If you take him outside of like the res comp, you know, win rates, it's probably very low. And a 2 super comp, you really do not want to add him there. All right, Cloak and Dagger.
I think Cloak and Dagger is still in A tier.
I think she's a B tier support. I'll tell you why. I feel like she's really, really good. Oh, don't get me wrong. I think she's good. I think she's good, but like average good. You know what I mean? I feel like her ult's really strong. Her abilities are really good at healing. You know, she has a good dismiss and decay. But I think what hurts her for me are the Cloak and Dagger players have like their brains turned off for me half the time. I feel like at the highest level of play, or even maybe above Diamond GM level right now, the timings of a Cloak and Dagger will save her entire team. The shift alone, almost a top 5 support ability. So even, I guess you're right, because of that, I have to give her A. Because she can phase out of Jeff ult, you know, any type of damage ult that's like a one hit, you know, one burst, like a, you know, like a Iron Man ult or like even a Magneto ult. She can phase through all of that instantly. Exactly. But I will say, these people who play her don't use her to her full extent. I'm being so serious. Because on paper, she's super easy. But if you get your timings on point with her, she's a really good support to have in any team comp. Really good supporter teammates at any range.
One thing people don't understand, and I'm going to teach everybody some basic physics. A curveball will take longer to reach its target than a fastball. Just because you don't have to aim with C and D doesn't mean aiming isn't beneficial. If you aim directly at them, the heal will go directly towards them, meaning you will be able to get more heals on your teammate faster.
Interesting. Wow.
Okay.
I agree.
No,
I didn't think of that.
And we haven't even gotten to the B tier healer.
No.
We already know who the B tier healer is.
We don't know
unfortunately, I'm not talking about Jeff or Ultron.
Oh. I'm actually interested to see what you're saying for a B tier healer. I can't wait for your take there. Exactly. I feel like some of these healers might be AS. A lot of these might be AS. Okay, so Jeff Landshark. I'm sorry, he's almost never played for me. He's almost never played for me. Over any of these supports, I never want to see him unless it's triple support comp, and we just have a Jeff who's really good. I don't know.
Never play for the actual normal Jeff players, the ones who don't use their brains. But Jeff alone, unironically, I think he's a C tier. Now, this is specifically one because I hate Iron Fist, and I think Iron Fist should be in his own tier. Above Never Play, but also below D tier. But we'll leave him in D tier because I think Iron Fist is the only D tier character in the game.
I don't know, but I think Shark, for a support, he does his role the least of any of his supports. They tried to adjust him to be a little bit better, but back then, he was basically a DPS who can heal, who just happened to be a support who had some supportive abilities, right? But if you take his kit to consideration, what it's used for, you could actually heal with Jeff's ult. Nobody uses it to heal. Nobody uses it to save their teammates out of ultimates to sacrifice themselves. It's always used to kill or suicide. If you have to pop an ultimate that takes you out of the fight as support, why the fuck would I play you? Sorry for my language, chat and Twitch, YouTube, whatever this is on. But Jeff the Landshark, the moment he ult, you're down to support. Is that not insane? If you didn't eat the entire team,
about Jeff.
Okay.
Here's the best part about Jeff. Strange ult. When Luna pops her ult during Strange ult, everybody's getting healed, but if Strange has like a damage boost or something, he can easily kill everybody there, correct?
Sure.
You have a Jeff ult. He eats your entire team, everybody got stunned, and he eats the Strange, getting the Strange and saving your entire team. Yeah. Strange ult can easily kill through Luna ult, but you can't stop Jeff. Jeff is CC immune and can still swallow his entire team. That's what makes Jeff the most unique character in the game.
But do you see how this is such a niche example? This is such a niche. You have to put like the most haystack perfect scenario where he's good. Like you rarely find yourself in that scenario. Let's be so real. Like the time to have that be valuable. Why not just have a cloak, press shift, and maybe not get hit by the initial, strange ult, and save your team from even getting ult in the first place. Or Loki puts down runes. Or a Luna pops Q, and maybe you guys all survive anyways. I don't know. Invis pushes him ran away. Or ulting Strange away. I'm sorry, he's got to be D tier. I'm sorry.
I think the one thing is that one of the biggest reasons why I say just put him in C tier is because I fucking hate Iron Fist.
Yeah, I'd almost put Iron Fist in never play. To be honest, I think he's one of those characters like, ew, gross.
If Iron Fist wasn't in D tier, I wouldn't put. As a matter of fact, keep Jeff in D tier. Move Iron Fist down to never play. Because I think Iron Fist is just so bad that you should not have him on your team, regardless.
Yeah, I think he kind of makes it harder to play. He needs too much to work. But I don't think he's never play. He's not like... He can work more than these two can work. I'm so serious.
Make an E tier.
No. Oh, no. Man, come on. We already have like 10 tier lists, or like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8 tiers here. I think D is a perfect place. He's the only DPS in D tier. I think we shouldn't compare the DPS of supports. Like, you know what I mean? We're not really comparing like between roles, right? So I kind of separated. I think in their individual classes, they are both the D tier, bottom of the barrel pit for supports and DPS. Guaranteed for me. And 4 is almost the bottom tier for tank. But, he's fine at C. I think before they added the Rocket team up, I would have put Penny at D. But after we added Rocket team up, she probably went up to B or A. But after we added Phoenix, she's back down to never play. But yeah, I think Iron Fist, D tier, Shark, D tier. And I would give it to you, but I'd put Shark above Iron Fist. I would give that to you. I've actually seen people win with Shark. Shark can almost be C tier with his team up with Storm. But he is really bad in general. Like, you can play Storm without Shark. I would never tell someone to play Shark without Storm. Does that make sense? From my point of view. Alright, Loki. I have an answer for this one. We know where he's gonna go. We all know Loki is one of the GOATs. Can do it almost all. Has basically only a few counters that really counter him. A lot of things he has to watch out for. But overall, he is one of the GOATs. How do you feel about Loki?
A tier. A tier.
A tier. I was hovering around low A, high S, or high A, low S, but I can see A tier.
I think
above
the only reason I say Loki's an A tier, not an S tier, is his ultimate ability. You have to search everywhere for a specific ult to get.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the right setting on or the right awareness exactly, you could copy the wrong ult. And then you're screwed. That's your ult for the entire time.
Yeah.
And then you have to use that character. So let's say you accidentally copy a DPS. Now you're down to support.
Yeah.
If you copy the support ult, it still has a wind-up time, and then you have to use the support ult as well.
Yeah.
I think he is extremely comp dependent because
100%.
Let's say you're running an Adam Warlock. Now you have to look for an enemy to copy and risk yourself on the same time of dying and wasting the ult. I think Loki is a very good character. Loki is one of the best characters in the game, hands down. Don't get me wrong. But once again, he is the situation-dependent character.
I agree. He's also enemy comp dependent. Like, if they're running a Bucky, you have to be aware where you're placing your clones. You can't destroy your clones willy-nilly. Because guess what that turns into? Free resets for a Bucky ult. Let's be so serious. He on his own. Yeah,
Jean Grey.
Loki.
Jean Grey.
Also
forms explosions.
And Hawkeye can
Warlock
charges his fang.
Adam Warlock with every headshot, including Loki clones,
I forgot about that.
gets him a second off his heal. Mantis, every headshot even on a Loki clone, gets her another flower. And mind you, they'll still go up while the totem is up. So you can have your Adam just sitting here shooting a Loki clone and pressing E in between everything while he has the totem up, and he'll still get the unlimited heals.
Yeah, I would agree. I feel like he is a character that suffers from like skill of the character of the person playing him. Like, on paper, he's really good, but like his ceiling is so high, but his low is so low. You know what I mean? Like, his floor is so low. Like, someone can hop on him and just throw the game because they don't know what to do with Loki. They don't know how to heal properly. They don't know when he should be doing damage, healing, going invis, teleporting away. He has actual mechanics and skills to learn how to play Loki. And even harder is you can't just play Loki. You have to know how to play anybody you want to copy. which is other random support. So you gotta learn how her abilities work, how her kits work, how her heals work, how not to die after heals, how to position yourself. It's actually one of the hardest characters to actually play. Wouldn't you agree? For supports,
Loki,
at least. Like
Loki, I think Loki's the only character that's worthy of a 5-star.
I agree. For supports,
if we had, to push it, he is the only 5-star support.
I agree. Luna. I want to put Luna Ness.
Do I
personally?
I feel like if there was a way for me to put Luna in Magneto tier, I would.
Yeah, she's definitely highest support.
But
one of support for like you see her, you're so happy.
She is the best. She is the best.
Like when you see a Luna, you smile. You're like, I'm gonna get healed. I'm gonna get Snowflake. Life's gonna be good. We're gonna be okay. When I see a Luna Snow, I hop on Hawkeye. Oh, we're feeling great. No team up. I don't even care. Luna can be good in any type of team comp. What comp doesn't want a Luna? You can't name one. She makes all these characters better. A damage boosted support who's damage boosting your Punisher or damage boosting your Namor. She damage boosts on her ult better than Mantis can. And that's Mantis' whole thing. And we all agree S tier for Luna here. Easily, I think I'd put her higher tier too.
The S tier. If there was a way to put her in a higher tier, we would.
Hall of Fame.
Luna
easily.
Luna has 2-shot to the head capability. She has a freeze that gives her overshield. Her clap not only heals her back as well as her freeze also gives her HP back. I think it's
and she's bad as fuck.
HP
and she's
over
bad
time.
as fuck. Yep.
And she's bad as fuck. Slay. Yep. Some of the best skins in the games.
Easily.
She also, her clap has Pierce, which it'll hit multiple teammates and enemies.
Yeah.
Can easily farm anybody. Her ultimate is one of the fastest to get. As well as her team up with Iron Fist. Don't play Iron Fist. But her team up with Iron Fist gives her an immediate 100 HP, as well as a slow effect and an AoE healing about anywhere around you. And then her ultimate. Her ultimate is one of the only ultimates in the game that gives you an instant HP refill as well as an overshield on top. Luna gets, I believe, 525 HP the second she presses the Q.
Yeah, it's insane. And honestly, when I play Namor and I have Luna, holy shit, I don't even need a Hulk. If I just farm my ultimate, I can just play Namor with Luna. Realistically, you just have to hit your ultimate. They all die. But Mantis, how do you feel Mantis season? Have you even seen Mantis being played at all?
I actually have been seeing Mantis played a lot, and I am one of those Mantis players. As of right now, in the new season, in the next 3 days, I have an 83% win rate on Mantis. She is my highest win rate character.
Wow.
Not my most played, but I definitely have the highest win rate on Mantis so far.
Do you feel you play her more as a damaging support, or do you try to like keep your teammates up and damage boosted? How do you play Mantis?
Mantis is heal the front line, throw a heal on your support, and then damage boost your DPS.
Yeah. Okay.
This is probably a very controversial opinion, but I think as of right now, Mantis is not D tier, Mantis isn't C tier, and she sure ain't B tier. I think Mantis is low A tier. I'm not taking.
Wow.
Listen, I'd rather not have Mantis. I'd rather not have a Mantis over a Luna, Loki, or Cloak Dagger.
And she shouldn't be on their tier. If it makes she should not even be on this tier. If it's not like, oh, maybe it's either or.
I think
she's B tier. She's high B tier, but she don't need B tier support. I think she's B tier. I think before buff C tier, but now she's B tier. She's above. She was one of the characters that needed Adam to even exist in the game, but now she cannot be played on her own. Is what you're telling me, right? So I think that that puts her up 1 tier over Adam. Not the same level of these two. V's free supports are V staple supports, and we haven't got to the last 2 supports. I think she on the beat supports.
There is so much of a gap. There is just so much of a gap.
Yeah, I put Cloak Loki over Mantis. I'm sorry, Vengeance is good, but not that good. It's not that good. Wouldn't you agree? She's really good right now. I agree. I like her in Res Comp. I like her, when you're playing Widow, very niche situations. And she might be even better now, but her buff wasn't that strong. Personally, for me.
Her buff, actually, I've seen numbers. I've been able to put up numbers almost close enough to Luna. Okay. Which is actually insane. Okay. I've been, like, in games where a Luna will have 24,000 heals after a domination map, I would still come out with a 21,000 heals on top of assist and all these damage boosts I'm able to put out. Yeah. Obviously, you need to be skilled with Mantis. You need to be able to hit those headshots to get those flowers back and keep your team up. You can't just sit there and heal bot with Mantis. You have to be able to
cannot. You got to be able to aim, heal, damage boost, make choices. Yep, 100%.
Mm-hmm. All right. Good Mantis.
I think B tier for me. I think B tier for me.
I can settle with B tier. However, with the next character, Invisible Woman, with Wolverine being a permaban, her uses are just dwindling. I think Invis is a C tier. High C tier character.
I'm gonna argue this real quick. Before we move on, we can always come back to this later in the season, or maybe at the end of this season, we'll come back to this and maybe have like if our opinions even change, we can do an adjustment. But for right now, I'll keep Mantis B tier, and for Invis, I'm fighting you with that. I don't think Invis is C tier. I don't think Invis is a C tier character.
I think she's a high C tier. Higher.
I think she was B tier support. She could even be like, okay, she's really good. She moves up to A in skill because she can stop a lot of ultimates. She can stop a lot of cooldowns. Her ult is really strong against certain abilities, right? Sometimes her ult is better than like maybe a Luna ult in certain situations, right? Because you can ult with Invis. Most of these supports, you are the ultimate. Does that make sense? For Invis, the ultimate, she can throw away across the map, be invisible, run away, and no one can kill her. So her ult can stay up. If Invis is really away from her team, she can go invisible, jump away, leave her ult in place. That's really strong. If you really think about it, Magneto is the ultimate killer. Iron Man is the ultimate killer. Luna or Invis and Cloak, Loki, all these characters become the ultimate. Invis isn't the ultimate. And she's better than Rocket. Rocket's never play. Fuck that character. You can't stop an Invis all. She's smart. And Invis can block people from countering her. She just shield herself or shield somebody near her and like play around her shield and heal herself. She can go invisible. She can push you away. I think she takes a bit of skill, and the learning curve might be a little bit steep. So she is a B tier character, high B, very high B for supports. But I don't think she's C. She's better than Adam Warlock. Be so serious. She's not on Adam Warlock's tier.
No, 1000%. And
she's higher than Mantis.
Here's the one thing: Invis is able to throw the ult wherever she wants.
Yeah.
However, the difference between Invis, Loki copying like let's say Luna or Mantis, Luna and Mantis have an instantaneous heal, as they will be healed almost absolute full HP with overshield when they pop their ultimate.
I'm not saying Invis is a main healer. Like, see her as like a secondary healer with supportive capabilities to help her off anglers, maybe put a shield on your Hela, put a shield on your Punisher, maybe like pull down a flyer or pull down a character out of position. I think Invis is a utility support of the game, better than Mantis in that regard, where she does so many things really well.
I can agree with that.
Plays the game in a way where it's like, if you know Goth Lexi or somebody who's ever really good like Invis players, like maybe Lucy, you know, on Twitch or TikTok, they play Invis really well because Invis has options, in my opinion.
Now, but here's the one thing: if you can think about every situation you've had support that's killed when they're popping their ult, and then the entire ult's wasted, the one support I see all the time is Invis.
I agree.
Invis
doesn't get farmed.
The one character that doesn't instantaneously heal. Cloak and Dagger is also like that, but it comes a lot faster.
I agree.
She has to pop the ult, pull it out, pop it, because every other support you just press Q and it's activated. Invis takes 2 steps.
Q in place.
And she also has to be when she pops that Q, she comes out of her invisibility.
But she can go back into it. If you didn't waste your cooldown, you can pop it and jump and press space and back out. Go anywhere.
Yes, but at the same time, she can still get killed through it. That's my biggest issue.
But her getting killed through it is a bit harder too, because she also can go invisible, which you're not really taking into account, where her invisibility is also her line of defense. And I'll give you one better. She has a better permanent invisibility than Loki on a lower cooldown and better than Psylocke. She's one of the best. She's literally invisible woman. Like, if you don't get lucky for a Magneto shot, you're not killing her.
Yeah, that's what I can agree with you, because while Loki is invisible, his cooldown doesn't diminish. His cooldown doesn't come back. It waits until you start popping out of your invisibility for the cooldown to go back down. Invisible Woman is able to have her cooldown for her jump, which leads her to go invisible immediately. Yeah. That comes down even while she is invisible.
Sure, but we'll say if you had to give skill ceiling to these characters, she'd be like a 4-star in my opinion in support, and Loki would be like a 5-star support. She's like has too many things you got to do well for her to be good, right? You got to know who to put your shield on, who to heal, who to focus, you know, how to like ult properly, when to go invisible, when not to waste your space, when not to go. No, you can't space and press left click. So now you're not invisible anymore, right? You're gonna get fucked. Now you have no movement. Cooked. So she's definitely B tier for me, at least. I will argue for low B tier, but I will never give her a C tier. I'm sorry, I like Invis too much.
I
think like that. Plus, her team up's pretty good.
I think in this current season, as the most controversial thing here, I think she's interchangeable with Mantis.
Okay, I mean, we'll leave her B. We're both happy. We'll leave her B.
I think we can do with that. Yeah, we can deal with that.
All right. Now, Ultron.
Don't play.
He's almost never play.
Flyer
Oh,
meta is
he's
dead.
almost never play.
He does less damage. He's slower.
I'll put him C.
He gives less shield. I think
Mm.
Ultron I feel like is a waste of time, especially now that the meta. Storm is dead. Pyronado is gone.
I think he's
Jeff
still
Nato is
decent because
easily
Iron Man's
counterable.
still kind of decent, and they still have the team up. I feel like because of that, D tier is good. He's like Shark, right? Where even even team ups or certain team comps to be good, but if you're not playing that team comp, never play him. If you're not playing a comp that's made for triple support, don't play him. I think he's actually really good. He might be C tier.
Here's my biggest issue with his team up.
He might actually be above.
His team up is uncancelable. The second you pop his team up, he is stuck in that long range laser beam,
Okay, that's fair.
which does absolutely no damage when you're trying to fight.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to survive,
I didn't know that actually.
and you're trying to heal your team, it's uncancelable, and it's very, very unlikely that you will be able to survive a fight that you do pop it. If his team, I feel like his teammates actually, his team up is one of the team ups that actually needs a buff.
I think it's bad.
Ultron,
I agree.
I think Ultron, when he pops his team up, he should be able to have healing over time when he's doing that. I think if he gives healing over time to himself while shooting the beam, that would help him out a lot.
I think what makes him good though isn't his. You don't really play him for a Iron Man team up. You play him to help support Iron Man to stay alive, right? So Iron Man with the Ultron isn't dying as easily. He gets basically more overshield, constant heals. Heals are never gonna go away from him. He has another flyer who's supporting him directly and can also help beam his targets. I'm sorry, I think Ultron's is like a Warlock. He's the Warlock of he's better than Shark in my opinion, but worse than Warlock, but still kind of playable. He can still get some sort of play.
I'd be able to compromise between C and D. We can go bottom of C, but I still think Adam Warlock is better in every case than Ultron.
Okay, I can see you saying playing Ultron instead of Warlock and just having the same type of comp. I can see that.
It is a lot easier to kill Ultron out of his ult.
I agree, definitely. He needs a way more passive heal.
Especially if he doesn't have his speed up buff, he is a sitting duck when he's using his ultimate. He is free pickings for everybody. I
definitely agree. No, I definitely agree. I feel like I've killed a lot of Ultrons out of their ultimates on Punisher, Bucky, Hela. Any of these higher tier DPS characters have really good high burst damage. Even Torsion, if you're close enough, you can probably two free tap him. Overall, though, he's a C tier character. He's okay. He's below mid a little bit for me for support, but in terms of triple support utility, he's one of the best ones for triple support. Personally, for me. Because he's not really a good support, but he doesn't really do anything well, is what I would say for Ultron. He's just okay.
I can agree.
He's the most okay support. Okay, well, we have Ultron. All right. Anyways, that's the tier list, guys. We did every character. As you can see, we have Wolverine at the highest peak of the game. Mag right below that. The S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier characters, and never play characters. Anyone in chat or in any of mine or Perk's chats want to argue a spot for somebody here? Now is your time. Or forever keep your peace. So yeah, anyone in chat? Someone says Phoenix at S tier. How do you feel with Phoenix at S tier? I don't know about that.
No, I don't agree.
I think any of the S tier characters are farming Phoenix. Because Phoenix is good in a nutshell, but against those characters, she loses. She's not as good as they are. Or also not that.
Oh, Adam Warlock, low B.
No.
I'm grateful for everything you've done for me.
Oh man, see, I do like. I'm not gonna lie. At sports I do play, I do like playing Warlock. I really do like playing Warlock.
Liking playing Warlock is different than his viability.
You think if they buff?
Love to play Spider-Man, but you would never put him in A tier up.
You think if they gave Warlock percentage based res, if he res 30% of your HP, not just 100 for everybody, would he be a lot better for you?
That is what he does.
Wait, it's percentage based? Oh no, I'm dumb.
It got buffed to being percentage based.
Oh man, I might have missed patch notes, but yeah, see, you still CS for all that?
Season 2. That was season 2.
Oh wow. See, I'm not locked in with the supports like that. I just see the DPS patch notes and then I clock off. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, but
he does do percentage based heals. The only thing is that he is very vulnerable during his ult.
But I do like
Warlock. Very loud, and even if you do pop it off and
big
get
ass
away
animation.
With it, it's a big ass flashy color light scheme.
They know where you are
out of nowhere, and they know exactly where you are. And then everybody's one shot. So if you don't have a support ult to follow up with it, or even more, if you don't have all of your cooldowns ready to heal everybody, it's a waste of time.
I don't know if you ever played early Overwatch 1 when Mercy had like that entire team res. It's like that, but worse and so much louder, and he's slow as fuck. It's like, oh, he's so close. And also, I think Mercy res you to full HP when she had like that old res.
The only difference is that he could be anywhere on the map and then walk to where they were. Yeah. And then they go res back to that point. Mercy has to literally throw herself in the front line and then bring them back to life.
Yeah.
And then she might die in the
I agree. Yeah, that does make her a bit harder. More, I mean, yeah, I think Warlock is the highest C tier support, higher than Ultron. I would definitely say that. I think he has more use cases, can like fit in a lot more triple support comps. Also, res comp has been a beast since the beginning of the game, but I don't think he can be low B. I will say, I do love Adam and Lover. It hurts me to say that, but yeah, I think these two supports are dwarfing Adam in every single way. Just better ultimates, better kits, better utility.
I believe that's the undisputed tier list, the greatest tier list to ever touch.
Yeah.
Don't feel free to take our word as gospel. We are better than Necros. We all peaked higher than Necros. I peaked higher than Necros.
I did not peak higher than Necros, but
I did. So take my word as gospel. I think that's everything, right?
Someone saying that we should move Sue to S tier, like Invisible Woman to S tier, or A tier, sorry. And I do think Invis is really strong, but the variety of how good she is really depends on the person playing her. And her kit at the highest level is really, really good, but at the average rank level of people just don't know what they're doing half the time, she's easy to kill for me as a diver. As a dive player myself, what stops me from killing an Invis isn't her base kit, it's how good the player is, personally. She doesn't have an easy way to stop me. She just has to like be better than me. So she has to like really have high skill expression.
But here's the thing. That could be said for almost every character in B tier.
I would argue. Yeah, I agree. That's actually so true. They all depend on like the skill of the player. Like that's a perfect argument, actually. Really, really good.
In B tier. That like wow. In reality, the difference between C and B tier is huge. And the difference between A and B tier is night and day.
Wow, yeah, I think A and B tier, they have the ability to be A tier. They'll never be C tier unless they're throwing, right? But like, I agree with that. That's a really good take, Perk. I didn't think about that. I think we have a perfect B tier for this tier list. It's really, really good.
Because once again, most of the characters in B tier in the right hands are the scariest thing. I mean, have you ever seen Haunt on Panther? The clips of Haunt?
Yep. Like, I would cry myself to sleep.
But you can counter that. But I was that's the one guy I feared the most, and I've never ran into him before. I dread the day I run into that guy.
Yeah, B tier is a skill expression characters where if you can really play these characters, they can be A tier. Some can even be S tier. I don't know. Do you think any of these supports or any of these B tier characters at the highest level can be S tier? Or no, not at all. It's too high.
I think the only character here that could possibly get anywhere close to S tier is Mr. Fantastic.
Oh yeah, I can see that. He does have a lot of sustain. I think he's really, really good.
He has a lot of sustain. He can give shield to himself and his teammates. He can slow down enemies and knock them out the sky. Pulls, bring them back into the team. He has a CC immune, unkillable shift ability, as well as instantly giving him full overshield and a bunch of bounces that progressively do more and more damage, as well as inflation state, which also does the exact same thing as his ultimate, except it doesn't bounce him around. He is the closest thing here that can in B tier that could be forced into S tier, but at the same time, low S tier. If they gave him forced into A tier, but that's it.
If they gave him like 50 more HP, even like 50 or 25 more HP, I think he could definitely be an A tier character. Like his sustain is insane, and he has constant poke, push temp, brawl damage
as of this season.
Yeah, I agree.
As of last season, he was an A tier character.
Yeah, he did get nerfed. I agree.
His 50 HP less from his inflation state is a huge thing. Let's also take into the fact they didn't just nerf his inflation state. I'm pretty sure they also nerfed his ultimate state, which also brings down 50 HP, because that counts as his inflation state.
Okay. Kato says in chat, I don't like rating characters based on the average player because the average person doesn't use their kit at the best potential. You have to use the average kit player because then all these characters can be S tier in the right hands. Like if you put the best player of like, you know, if you put the best player in that character, you know, you're the best Spider-Man, the best BP, they all can be S tier. You know what I mean? What's the point of making a tier list? They're all really good if you're the best player in the world, right? So I feel like you need to play off the average. Because how do you generalize anything? If you need to make generalizations in life on stats on any number, You need the average. That's how numbers work. Someone in chat. If you don't take the average, then how do you make a statement on like what your findings on your data? Anyways, yeah, Perk, you can finish it off here too. Your closing thoughts.
I think that's pretty much everything. You can take our word for gospel. If not, you can also smite us. Honestly, I feel like this is probably the most accurate thing. Please, if you have anything else to say, please feel free to comment down in the below. Speak your thoughts. Everybody's thoughts is welcome for negotiation. Any single comment you guys make will be taken into account, going forward into the next tier list that we end up doing down the road, maybe in season 3.5, which is only a month away. I'm glad that the new seasons are now 2 months long. We're gonna get so much more characters. The game is gonna be so much more lively, and the resets are gonna be better. But this is about a tier list. I think this is the true gospel. Get on your hands and knees and praise us for making such a beautiful tier list. And that's all I have to say. I'm PerkVT, Flex Prodigy, PerkVT on all socials. I love you all.
My go, Perk. All right, my last closing thoughts here are: if you're a support player, we will have our DMs open for any consideration. If you're a DPS player, we are not moving your one tricks any higher. All right, bye guys. This was fun.